I decided to go give Vladimir, this amazing chiropractor that I know, I wanted to come give him a visit and try out his technique to see if it can help contribute to helping me with my chronic migraines, which I know a lot of people experience. So we're going to go into his office and I'm going to go through the whole procedure and kind of find out a little bit more about it and see if it's something that I can recommend.
Clara? Yeah, you're Clara. You're so cute. We have a cat. It's very funny because
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
When are you leaving?
I'll be here through tomorrow at 11.
Okay.
Guess who's this?
Hi.
Vladimir.
Vladimir, how are
So
you?
we're here at Vladimir's office.
I'm the newest guy. I got the smallest room. Pretty new, a little bit small, but here we are.
Sacred treatment.
Yes, let's hold it. Half of what I do is I see patients and I treat them, and the other half is I talk about this. I lecture at conferences, medical universities, doctors' offices, and I talk about what I'm about to tell you. And when I say is, I make three big claims. The first big claim is that everybody's first cervical vertebra is malrotated.
Okay, so where would that?
That's in the base of the skull. This is
Right
the head. Yeah, right there, kind of my fingers out. And then the second big claim is, you could say, well, if everybody has it, what's the big deal? The second big claim is this malrotation really wreaks havoc in the body. It causes pain, discomfort, tension. It puts constant pressure on the vertebral arteries, so it affects the vascular system.
Wow.
It puts pressure. It could put pressure on the cranial nerves, so it affects the nervous system, and it causes a musculoskeletal imbalance. So there's compensation and tension going on because of this instability here. And the third big claim that I make is there's a simple, safe solution. You have this machine, and with that machine, we slowly and gradually fatigue the muscles on the base of the skull. So it's a safe, non-invasive way of exhausting muscles and allowing the vertebrae to go in an anatomical optimal position without force or thrust, no matter which way it's rotated or tilted. And that's why we really don't need imaging, because no matter which way it's tilted, all we do is fatigue the muscles around there.
Basically, you're saying that I have this vertebrae in my skull that's not sitting right, and what causes that?
Okay, so we don't know. We found that more or less everybody has a malrotation. It tends to be left forward, has a left anterior rotation. And we found that it predates modern lifestyle and modern delivery method, where it's an assisted delivery. The oldest skeleton you can find intact is about 5,000 years old, and we found that it already had that malrotation.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so you wouldn't say it's a problem in design, a mistake that whatever design theory you subscribe to, because the design of the joint is perfect. It's a complex joint that is well designed. So something happened between the time of design and probably 5,000 years ago. Something happened. We don't know what. And getting into that is kind of a philosophical discussion and debate without a lot of scientific evidence.
Okay. So this technique, it's designed for like what type of person?
Okay, so everybody benefits from having that atlas misalignment restored and the balance, the center of gravity is restored. I treated young people. I treated athletes before the London Olympics. Some got gold. So it's for young, healthy people. Ideally, you want to do this treatment before the chronic pain sets in. We found that the compensation mechanism for this malrotation starts to fail after about 3 or 4 decades. So if it happened at birth, or actually before in the uterus, after 3 or 4 decades, the compensation mechanism starts to fail. What does that mean? Age 35, 40, chronic pain and tension starts setting in, headaches, discs start bulging and herniating,
Wow.
etc.
If I have, I'm 33, so if I have a chronic, what do you call these headaches, what are they called? Migraines. I'm pretty sure. And it gets so bad that, especially like I'm a belly dancer, and we do these thing called khaliji, you know, you're whipping all that around, and then I get really sick, and whether it's from that or just like I wake up stressed out, and I feel tension there, and I throw up.
Okay, that's a great actually analogy. What happens? You have a joint that's out of place, and then you try to move that joint, and the problems increase. Imagine your shoulder being out of place, and try to move it. Well, that's not good.
Right.
And then I compare our treatment to other treatments, whether it's chiropractic, physical therapy, acupuncture, and without any disrespect to the colleagues that are doing great work and helping patients reduce their symptoms, I compare that treating a dislocated shoulder with needles, with heat, with cold, with massage, or with a pill, may help with the symptoms, but doesn't really cause address the cause of the problem.
Okay.
So we have we address the cause of the problem, and then later we can treat the symptoms or have somebody else treat the symptoms. It's less necessary and more effective.
Amazing. So how many times do I need to come back for this treatment?
The permanence is expected. It's a one-time treatment. Just like the shoulder analogy, if you have your shoulder reset, you wouldn't ask the doctor, well, how long will it hold? Because it's expected to stay. And the guarantee is if you had to repeat the treatment, we wouldn't charge for it, because it's expected to stay. So let's take a look at your let's see if you read it back to me.
Okay. I'll take this off so that you can see the real deal.
Awesome. Let's see.
Sorry for my tag.
Sorry, yeah. Let's fix it. Okay, so I'll put your hair back. You don't mind? Yes. Right. So first thing I do is I look at the traps. The trapezoid muscle is this big trapezoidal shaped muscle that has an insertion at the occiput. And there's a little bit of tension here. Yes, it could be from a gym, it could be from some tension, but most likely it's because there's a restriction and let's say instability here. And this instability is compensated by this muscle providing stability. So we talk about typical left forward rotation. So here the left side is really tender, yes? You feel a big bump on the left side and it's tender. That means when left forward, it's really close to your jaw. It could cause interference with your biting or chewing or grinding even, you know? And then here on the right side is more prominent and behind here. Yes, it still hurts to touch. So what do we see? We see a symmetry in structure. We feel that it's pain. And let's look at the impact it has. We see the impact on the muscles. Let's look at the function of the joint. Turn your head, just your head left all the way. Wow, very nice. Turn your head right all the way. So right lower restricted is about an inch less. You notice that? So the left forward rotation will cause typically a right restriction. All right? Look all the way down, 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 down. Not bad. Look up at the ceiling, up, up, up. Okay, so that's not bad. Great. So let's check your posture. Bring your back against the wall.
The heels are even, by the way.
That's fine. Yeah. So bring your back against the wall all the way. Stand up really straight like a soldier. How does it feel to stand up really straight?
Like I'm trying to. I mean, I always try to, but.
Okay. So it takes effort. Where's the effort?
Actually, I feel the effort partially in my back, and also I'm not sure about the alignment in my shoulders. I'm not sure what straight is.
Okay, so so there's a little bit of effort. 0
and
to 10.
I feel a lifting right here.
Okay, 0 to 10. How much effort is required to stand straight?
5.
Okay.
And this is coming from somebody that has posture as part of their living
Exactly.
process.
Great. So have a seat here again. All right. So what the treatment is going to consist of is me working with this machine in a basic skull for about 2 minutes. A minute on this side and a minute on the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
I've heard this part's really exciting.
Yeah. You can tap your hair. Actually, let me turn the camera off.
Feel that thing buzzing.
Okay. How are you feeling in your head? How do you feel in your head?
Right now, I feel lightness.
Lightness. Turn your head just to the left and right, all the way left, all the way right. Further, easier.
There's the place that I was, and then I
Right.
can just keep
So you got a
going.
couple inches. And then let me see flexion extension. I don't know if I looked at that. How's that feel? All the way up, all the way down? Smoother, easier. Look at that. Great, huh? You can take your hair down just so it's down earlier, so you have the same kind of before and after. Then get up and walk around the room. See how your body feels.
Okay. Yes.
Get up and walk around. How does your body feel now?
I definitely get, everybody keeps talking about this high, and I get it. I feel it. Like an elevation. I want to breathe deeper, which is,
Great.
I didn't expect that.
That's great. You know, stand against that, check your posture. Stand against the wall now. How does it feel to stand up really straight? No, really straight. Is that a really good posture? Stand like a soldier? How does it feel to stand up really straight?
Like I'm not making an effort, just this happening.
So it's almost effortless, huh?
Almost effortless.
Shoulders are traps.
I'm not thinking about it, I'm naturally like, this is good posture.
Great, great. Any other thoughts or comments before I turn the camera off?
This is shocking. It is like an intense, different kind of pain. like the kind of pain where you know you've never had that part of your body touched or manipulated, but when that kind of feeling happens, you know something's happening, and I could feel it, and now I can breathe deeper, and I'm actually really impressed. I came to get this treatment. I've heard a lot about it. I know that there's benefits for almost everybody, but I just have a few questions now that I've experienced it. So, like right after you finished, there's this machine, and I felt like my head's still buzzing and almost like a cramping on one side. And then now, as the time goes, I'm breathing better and I'm feeling lighter. So, what can I expect after having this treatment? Like, what can I expect how this would affect some changes in my life?
So the structural changes in terms of range of motion are expected to be long term. So I say this in your baseline, your range of motion left and right and up and down. Doesn't mean your neck will never get stiff, but it should restore to that. Why are you breathing better? Why are you standing upright? Because first of all, once your ribcage tilts back, opens up, it actually opened up and allowed for more air to come in. But also the venous drainage is optimized, so the blood flows better from your head, which opens up the sinuses and the cavities so that for the air to move more freely.
Okay, so that's why I kind of feel that lightheadedness is, or not light, but like that freedom is coming from a blood flow all of a sudden.
Through the brain and from the brain.
Wow.
There's a little bit of endorphin rush too, obviously, you know?
I like this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I say this is the most used joint in the body. The atlantooccipital, atlantoaxial joint, the joint that moves your head, is the most used joint in the body. Almost every time you move your eyes, you move that 500-600 times an hour maybe. It's also the most protected joint in the body, deeply buried in 4 layers of muscles. And so while other modalities are kind of tiptoeing around the problem, we really get in there and restore the structure.
Incredible. So if I want to recommend this, or anybody that's watching this wants to come try it out, and they're not sure, they're hesitant, what can you say to reassure?
Yeah, I invite them to come in. I can offer them free consultation. I can look at their neck, see how the atlas is, see if it really needs it, see the impact it has on their body, and then explain it to them the way it's relevant and specific to them in their case. But it affects everything: the nervous system, the vascular system, and the musculoskeletal system. So the whole body is impacted with this.
Amazing. So I have a competition in 2 days, and a whole body impact in a positive way. Nothing better than that.
Awesome.
Thank you, Vladimir. I want to share this with some other people, and just so you're watching, like I'm all about alternative health options, things that you know you need and things that you didn't know you need. And I was holding off on this, but I'm really happy that I did it.
I'm very happy that.
If somebody wants to come in and try this, you said you'll give a free consultation.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
But if you could summarize like 3 things, what happens when you come in, and what you can expect afterwards.
Okay, so the 3 things probably you notice immediately is improved posture.
Okay.
1, less tension.
Okay.
And usually less pain if you have pain.
Better posture, less tension, and less pain.
Yes.
Incredible. And this all comes from Ludwig. What is the procedure? Because we don't want to show all of it, but what is the essence of the procedure?
It's restoring the function of a joint that's not working, the joint that holds our head and that affects the whole musculoskeletal balance.
Okay.
So, I'm exaggerating. Everybody's like kind of pitched forward to the side, the shoulders follow. So these postural changes that most people suffer from.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's restored. And but all the other treatments are kind of treating the symptoms or addressing the cause of the problem.
Amazing. So you basically just help address the cause by
You
relaxing.
restore the function of the joint by fatiguing the muscles around it or holding in a malrotated position, which makes it completely safe. There's no chance of injury. There's no upper or lower age limit. No matter how bad the neck is, I have patients with multiple disc herniations in the neck or surgeries already had surgery. I can do the treatment safely.
That's it. So that's what you need to know. No matter where you're at, he can make it safe. We don't actually have to adjust the bones. We're adjusting the muscles. It's going to be 100% safe, and it does work wonders. So do we do a follow-up?
Absolutely. I like to see all my patients after a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I say when the dust settles, there might be some superficial soreness here, or they might experience different things in the way they sleep better, or their certain lifestyle routines, yoga postures, exercises, like suddenly they have better range of motion, or they feel some things that maybe I don't even expect. So I like to hear the feedback. I look at the symptoms. If they have some symptoms, some pains or headaches, nausea maybe after a certain movement, I expect that to be gone pretty much. The nausea you had after moving a certain way. So that, and then a follow-up, I do a massage, or I massage the big muscles, with the machine through the clothes, laying down. I stretch the body a little bit, and then I look at whatever didn't get resolved. I look at that as a symptom and see if I can help accelerate the healing process, or maybe refer somebody to treat that symptom, or see if it's a lifestyle issue, maybe that some habit that's causing some residual pain or aches or tension that's still not gone after this.
Incredible.
So sitting is generally bad, so I tell people, sit less and look at their lifestyle a little bit.
Right. Perfect. Okay. I give it a 5-star rating.
Thanks. Awesome. Very cool. Thanks for the thorough.
I just finished at this beautiful oasis with Vladimir. I feel amazing. And Vladimir, thank you, and we'll see you soon. So I just did this incredible treatment with Vladimir, and honestly, it's one of the most painful things I've ever done in my life, but it's kind of designed to help restructure your posture and to give you freedom and ease in the way you move. And I would just say, for somebody that's interested in having major pain relief and some critical tension in their neck gone, this is the thing for you. And I'll post how to go do it. It's at the Oasis in, I think we're in Venice, so stay tuned.